Davis can't get it. Scoring is Goody. Iannetta will get the third. Marte with the play in front of him will get the second, and now the ball is lodged, and they're not going to say dead ball. Scoring is Iannetta. To third is Marte.
Hits this one hard to right field, sending Venable back, and this is going to stick the bottom of the wall. And so Alvarez will come all the way around to score on the opposite field double by Russell Martin.
Well, that's another big hit here early in this ball game to take a 2-0 lead, taking advantage of a miscue. And Martin, look at that swing. Fastball, about thigh-high outer third of the plate, showing that pop the other way and a break. If that ball comes off the wall, Pedro probably would have a hard time scoring.
But this is fourth start since coming back from the disabled, and that one ripped to right field. Rodriguez back, and it's off the wall. And it pinned underneath the wall. You can see it sitting there, but there is just a small gap there, and it's just sitting right there.
Well, where that ball landed, it landed literally in between this plastic, and there's probably a 6-inch gap, and it somehow landed right in that spot. You could take batting practice here for 2 straight years, and not another ball will be hit like that will hit in that hole.
Star this year.
Yeah, he's going, and that's rocked out to left center field. A long run for De Aza. De Aza way back, watching that one off the wall. It sticks there by the base of the wall. Altuve coming in to score, and it's 1-0 on an RBI double by Castro. 19th double for Castro.
Now, we talked about the impact Jason Castro is having on this club right now. And this again against the left-hander. The front side stayed right there until he decided to unload. And unload he does. That's great power.
Oh, it's stuck in the fence.
Lucas turns, drives it, left field. It's going to the wall. And Ed Lucas, the ball gets lodged or lost somewhere. Lucas is still rounding third. He figures he'll give it inside the park run.
You might as well ask questions later.
Michael Brantley can't find the baseball.
First time we've seen that happen here at Marlins Park. Angel Hernandez saying, hey, it scooted under the padding.
Here's a look, and let's see if we can see where the ball escapes.
Looked like the cutter that Kazmir likes to throw, and Ed Lucas was able to really pull his hands in and get to it and kind of jumped up underneath
on a daily basis.
Brian Dozier hits one a ton to left, and Worth had a shot at it. The ball is stuck in the fence, so it's still in the ballpark, and there's a runner going home who thought it was a home run. Now the umpires are going to stop it. How can you stop in the middle of a play?
It should be a ground rule double. If it gets caught between the padding and the fence, it's an automatic ground rule double, but it is their discretion.
Trying to settle down and come back. Kinsler lines it down the left field line. That is going to be extra bases. Viciedo over to try and get it underneath. Keep going down there. And Kinsler is just going to keep on going around the bases. Here comes the throw, and he is in standing. And that ball was apparently in play the entire way. It's going to be an inside the park home run for Ian Kinsler. Let's take a look. Get right there under the padding. Can't find it. Can't see it. That's the darndest thing. Well, put the padding all the way to the ground. You won't have to worry about it. Now, if it had stuck in the padding, that would have been a ground rule double probably. Yeah. Sure, that's one of the ground rules, and Kinsler's fine. That's the way it is. I'm going to keep on going. Yeah, that's a little bit of a quirk in the ground rule right there, because it definitely was underneath the padding.
2-2 is shipped to center field. Cespedes heading back towards the wall, and it's over his head. Heading to second base is White with a stand-up double.
Hey, keep going. Go.
He's going to keep running. It looks like it went under the wall.
Well, what Cespedes should do is he should put his hand up and get away from the wall. The umpire will go under and see if it's lodged underneath the fence.
What are they going to do?
And he's saying no.
There's the ball.
He's calling it inside the park home run.
What's he doing? The ball. What's he thinking? There's nothing that he can go underneath.
3 starts for Fulmer, and the one that he'll always remember his major league debut was here at Target Field, and he won that ball game over Phil Hughes 9-2. Won his first major league game back on April 29th, a couple years ago.
Hit hard to center field. Martin going back, still going back to the wall. Tie game.
Ball stuck.
It's stuck in the wall. And they'll place Dozier at second base.
He came inches away from hitting his first home run this year at Target Field.
Talk about an oddity. It wedged into the panels of the pad in center field.
You don't see that too often. You know, could have just hit another inch and bounced over the pad, but instead it stuck in the pad.
Tigers are looking at it. The Twins are looking at it. And I don't know. I thought the ball stuck in the grass beyond the wall. So it is a double for Dozier.
Well, the pad's out there. Of course, they have that divider right there.
Drives it toward the pool. And it sticks in the wall. He stuck the landing. Right in the seam.
Actually waiting for the ball to clear the wall, but it's right in the middle of that padded area.
Just a thud. It's a new Goldie. Jay Pollock leads it off. Drives it to left. Upton back it up. And that ball's off the base of the wall. And it's in the seats. No, it's stuck in the wall, pardon me. He found a seam. Well, you're always trying to look for a seam in the defense.
There you go.
There it is. It never did come off the wall.
Man, was that ball hit hard. Upton goes back to the wall, and you can clearly see it just sticks in between the pads out there right at the 376 mark. Boy, just a little lift on that ball. And AJ has a leadoff homer.
I was watching AJ rounding first. He seemed to kind of stop and look a bit confused, and now it's easy to see why the ball disappeared.